Alright, welcome to my Trinity build. I got to thinking to myself, just to give you an idea of the thought process here, was, with the new Vauban rework or retouch, whatever you want to call it, what could be some of the most fun frames to throw that subsume on of Tesla Nervos? So that is what we have done. So first off, this is kind of the first 1.0 version of this build. It is definitely up for tweaking, as well as there is a good chance someone out there will take it and min-max it and make it better, and that's okay. I tend to play things a little bit off meta as long as I am effective but also having fun. There's a good chance I will tweak this around as well. So yeah. I've got my Trinity proto frame skin here. As you can see, I'm using a little Noco backpack along with the little sprawlings, looking cute down there. I was kind of going for like a somewhat military medic vibe. I did not have the other backpack that's actually a little bit better for this, and I really wanted a backpack on her. You got the little shovel here. So yeah, it just makes it look really outdoorsy, dark greens and stuff. I just think it looks really good like this. Anyways, you're not here for my fashion frame, you are here to hear the build. So once again, this is kind of up to you. There's a lot of things that can be swapped out here, so if at any point in this video you're like, well, why didn't you use this mod instead of that, and then use this Archon shard instead of that, and whatever, totally up to you. Have fun. This is just how I want to play it. That being said, the first thing that's going to be a point of controversy is I got rid of her #1 ability. Oh my god, that's invulnerability every 1 minute, the ability to not die, blah blah blah. Okay, I get it. The other thing is that I know is going to be a little bit of a point of controversy is one of the great things about Tesla Nervos with Tesla Bank, and if you're not familiar, we'll get into that in a minute, but it does not require a lot of power strength because the Tesla Bank mod is going to proc based on health of the enemy that you are attaching it to. So you're going to get big booms and big nukes without needing a lot of power strength. Where the power strength does hurt you is going to be in link with a baiting link, because the enemies affected are not only affected by power strength. So once again, if I go to tweak this build, I'm probably going to try to get a little bit more power strength in here. I might even consider giving up some efficiency to throw flow in, and then change out all of my Archon shards to power strength mods, because while I don't need the extra armor reduction, as you can see, a baiting link is already over 100% armor reduction at only 183% power strength. However, the enemies affected is only 5. When you combine only 5 affected enemies with a high range, you're often linked to enemies that are in different rooms that you are struggling to go find and kill. Therefore, everybody around you might not be armor stripped, or if you're moving into a new room, you will see in my gameplay footage that sometimes I am linked to enemies that are still in the previous room that I didn't quite wipe out as I'm moving through the map. However, the explosions on Tesla Bank are still so strong that sometimes the armor strip doesn't matter. That is why I went for range. As you can see here, I have 250% range, and we went for that to get to that 20-meter Tesla Bank explosion, which nukes rooms. It is great. The Archon shards are, so far, once again, max energy, max energy, max energy. I threw 1 health on here. I think this is going to go into something else. It might go into duration, might go into power strength if I change this whole build up. I will do a 2.0 if necessary. There is then the 1 duration shard as well. This is just to, once again, keep things like blessing and link up more often. The other last part about this is that it also provides a good bit of crowd control. You'll often see a lot of enemies in the room completely stunned outside of Eximus. So as far as the weapons, I'll be honest with you, the focus school doesn't really matter. But what I do have is the boar chosen for myself. For one, I have it with viral damage, and with the incarnate form, it just hits a lot of enemies at once, and this will make sure that you get to hit your Tesla Nervos target. So just kind of a creature comfort, but there's, you know, a lot of other weapons that could go really well with this. The weapons are kind of up to you. If you are not going to get viral from your weapon, viral is definitely nice. You could also get it from your companion. Do have my Panzervolpa Phyla here. Let's look at the mods finally. I know you're like, shut up, let's get into the mods. Here we go. This is what I'm running. I am not going to explain each mod because once again, you can do what you want. You can test things as you want. You can just do whatever. The only real thing you have for like your shield gating defense is going to be Brief Respite mixed with Arcane Aegis. If you don't want to spam Blessing to stay alive, I would recommend keeping Brief Respite on here because we are not running any Augur mods to have ability cast go into shields. We are going to be casting a lot. Once again, we are going into max range. So as you can see here, we have Overextended. We have Blind Rage, Prime Continuity, Archon Stretch. Now, this one mixing with Tesla Nervos. Yes, it gives you electricity damage, therefore restoring energy over time. Not really necessary with the spamming of Vampire, but at the same time, why not? Because we're going stretch anyways, so you might as well add that on there. Multificiency, another one that can be kind of played with. The two bread and butter mods of the build are going to be obviously a baiting link, even though the armor strip isn't completely necessary. It is nice, it does help things go down quickly. And then you have Tesla Bank. So Tesla Bank is what we've been talking about. If you're not familiar with it, here it is. So basically, you attach the Tesla Nervos, which is a little ball, and it rolls at your enemies. Attaches to your enemies. It says the enemy health when a Nervos is first attached is then converted into a burst of electricity when killed. We took that 8 meters, we got it up to 20 with our range, making entire rooms nuke. But the enemy health when it's first attached. So the idea is to attempt to get this onto high enemies as you're recasting. They will not follow you into other rooms once they have been attached to enemies. So if you don't clear out the room completely and then move on to another room, you will have to recast them. You can have up to 4 at once. It doesn't really state that anywhere in the tooltip that I know of, but you can have 4 at once. So once again, if you combine this with a beam weapon or like with the boar incarnate form, you're going to get these little guys lighting up a bunch of enemies. It's going to cause chain reactions. It's going to be awesome. Let's get into the gameplay. I will kind of show you in the simulacrum how it works first, and then we'll just go into a mission.